Making Starbucks at home, but we're still gonna go to Starbucks cause it's still delicious. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Aria. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my kitchen. So if you've watched any of my other videos, then you know that I love Starbucks. Like I love it. I love it. But every now and then I can't go to Starbucks, like the other day when I was snowed in and I really wanted an Irish cream cold brew and I couldn't go because there was snow and ice and whatnot. So I wanted to learn how to make some of my favorite drinks at home and I'm going to share those recipes with you. So today we're going to be making two of my favorite cold brews, as I also talked about in one of my previous videos, the Irish cream cold brew and the salted caramel cream cold brew. Both are delicious and I found these recipes that I've tweaked a little bit to make taste like the real thing. Now, nothing is actually going to be a replacement for Starbucks because I feel like there's just a different vibe going to Starbucks or going to any kind of coffee shop versus making it at your house. Plus, there's also, like, you're paying for the convenience of somebody else making it for you versus spending the energy to make it for yourself. So making these is not gonna make me stop going to Starbucks by any means, but they're nice to have for when I can't go to Starbucks and I have to just make something from home. Anyway, let's get to the recipe. All right, to make this recipe, we are gonna need ingredients, obviously. So you're gonna need some skim milk, some heavy whipping cream, cold brew. Mine is the Starbucks cold brew concentrate, which requires you to mix it in a 1-for-1 ratio with water. If you get cold brew that's already made, that's not concentrate, you don't have to add water. So be sure to just read the label on the cold brew that you buy. You will also need vanilla syrup, Irish cream syrup, salted caramel syrup, a measuring cup and measuring spoon, some sea salt, some cocoa powder, and then you also need, for equipment, you will need a glass for each of your drinks. I just have mason jars because they look cute. You can use whatever you want. And I am using a milk frother to whip this up. You can also use a blender, an immersion blender, a whisk, whatever use whatever you've got. I'm sure that a frother is not the best, most ideal way to do this, but that's what I've got. And so that's what I'm using. Anywho. All right, so let's make the first one. I think we're gonna start off with the salted caramel cold brew. All right, so first you're gonna wanna put some ice in your glass. I don't like a ton of ice in my cold brew, so this is how much I put in, but again, do what makes your cold brew loving heart happy. Then I'm gonna take my cold brew. I'm gonna put in a half cup of cold brew, half cup of water and kind of see how that fills up the glass and then see if I need some more. All right, so that looks pretty good. We've got our water, our cold brew, our ice, looking pretty fantastic there. So next we are gonna add the salted caramel syrup to our cold brew. So this one is Torani. I got it from Amazon. I'll share the link down below for all of the products that I can buy online anyway. So I'm gonna put 1.5 tablespoons of the salted caramel syrup directly into my cold brew. Again, if you find that this is too much syrup for you or it's too sweet, just dial it back. It's all kind of make it what you want it. I like it sweet, just like Starbucks makes. So I was gonna say just like Mama makes, but like Mama doesn't make cold brew, so Starbucks does. Anyway, okay. So now that we've got that all in there, all swirly, looking good, we are going to start making the vanilla sweet cream, which honestly is so good. Vanilla sweet cream, since I discovered that in my Starbucks drinks, has just been delightful. And I honestly didn't realize that it was such a simple recipe, but it is. So anybody can make it. It is so easy to make. All you need are these 3 ingredients here, so we're gonna put them together. All right, so first we're gonna add 3/4 cups of this heavy whipping cream. I have a 1/4 cup here, so I'm gonna do 3 of them into my little frothy frother here. So, 1, oh shit, god damn it. 2, 3. Definitely made a mess, but it's fine. It's totally fine. All right, and then we're gonna put 1/4 cups of skim milk. Lovely. And then we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of the vanilla syrup, which is so freaking good. That's what makes it vanilla-y. It's the the vanilla in the sweet cream, if you will. That was stupid. Cut that out, Aria. All right. And then we're gonna put the top on. Then we're gonna hit the button for cold froth. It's gonna do its frothy froth thing. All right, I should have mentioned this before, but the recipe for the vanilla sweet cream cold foam that I just mentioned actually makes enough for 2, possibly 3 cups, depending on how much foam you want in your cup. So I divided it out. I put some in here that we're gonna save for the Irish cream cold brew in a minute. And to this one, for the salted caramel, we're gonna add just a sprinkle of sea salt into it. I don't usually measure this, I just kind of eyeball it. Scoop that in there. Give it a little more Stirrsville. All right, so now that that's all done and we've got our salt in this one, we are going to take our cold brew that we've prepared and take a spoon and we're gonna scoop out, oh, that was so good. Our salted cream. All right, and that's it. The last step to enjoy this salted caramel cream cold brew is to drink it and enjoy. So we're gonna take a sip, see how it tastes. I definitely think I added a little bit too much cream, so that's how I like it. But depending on your preference, you might wanna add a little bit less. It's really, again, up to you. So good. The salted cream is just.
For me to be loud.
No, mommy's still filming. Anyway, so that's the salted caramel cream cold brew. It tastes just like the Starbucks version. I'm telling you, it's crazy that it's such an easy recipe and it's so delicious, but I highly recommend you taste it, try it out. Next, we're gonna do the Irish cream cold brew. All right, now we're gonna move on to the Irish cream cold brew, which has quickly become one of my absolute favorite Starbucks drinks ever. So I've already prepped, I've got my cold brew with my 1-to-1 ratio of water, and then I've got some ice, like I mentioned before. I've got our vanilla sweet cream cold foam here that I made before. Don't add any salt to this version like I did for the last one, so it's just the vanilla sweet cream cold brew. Then I've got my Irish cream syrup and some cocoa powder. So we're going to go ahead and add in 1.5 tablespoons of Irish cream syrup into the cold brew. So we got 1.5-ish. Stir that up. Since we already made our vanilla sweet cream cold foam, that's done. If you skipped to this part just to make the Irish cream and you didn't watch the cold foam part, just rewind and watch it again. And if you want to make less vanilla sweet cream cold foam, like you just want to have 1 serving at a time, just cut it in half and see if that's enough for your liking. I like to make this double recipe because then I can put some in the fridge for later. So in the future, if I'm rushing or on the go, I don't have to, you know, go through all the whipping and whatnot. I could just grab a spoon, scoop it out, go about my business. All right, so we are going to, so good. Like it's so it's so simple. It's so stupid simple. You saw me make it. You saw me make it. But it's so freaking good. All right, let's just use the tablespoon instead of dirtying up a spoon because look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that flow down. It looks so cool. All right, so add as much of the cold foam as you like. Again, I like a good amount, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a good amount. Now we've got our cold foam, and then I'm gonna get a spoon. We're gonna use a toddler spoon because it's just the right size. So we're gonna take a little bit of cocoa powder and just do a tiny little sprinkling on the top like that. You really don't need much at all, but it adds a nice cocoa flavor to it. And that's it. And then you cheers and you enjoy. So good. All right guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys try one or both of these recipes for the salted caramel cream cold brew or the Irish cream cold brew. And now you can enjoy a couple of your favorite Starbucks drinks at home. I also really love to make a version of the caramel macchiato at home. Let me know if you guys would like to see me make that. I can make a video on that as well. It's really delicious, tastes just like the real thing, and it's one of my favorite Starbucks drinks as well. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you try one of these recipes, which one is your favorite, or which one of these is your favorite go-to at Starbucks. Also, let me know if there are any other Starbucks or coffee videos that you'd love to see me make. I would love to make them for you. And like this video, share it, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I totally used to wear my hair like this in the 90s when it was not cool. Nobody else thought it was cool, but I thought it was cool. And now this hairstyle is very trendy and very cool. So I was ahead of my time. I was cool before it was cool, when it was very not cool. But now I'm cool.